This is the system y'all been waiting for. It's very easy. It's literally lighting a fire under your butt. You ever feel like someone's lighting a fire underneath you sometimes? Welcome to the DIY hot tub here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Welcome to the Adventures of Timmy Leger, where we do adventures and also DIY projects. Honestly, I'm not really sure what necessarily I should categorize my genre or niche or theme. But if I were to say the things that are going to pop up on here the most, it'd probably be adventures and DIY projects. This is a DIY hot tub project. I've been talking about it for a while. My wife has said I like the sauna, which you might be able to see a bit of behind me. She likes the ice dipping, even though some influencer podcaster was saying it was bad for her thyroid. Yeah, it is kind of bad for your thyroid if you have thyroid problems. Anyway, but at the end of the day, we wanted to relax in a hot tub. Now, the hot tub you're about to see is quite small, so we have to upgrade to a big, large, round cowboy tub that we can also do the same thing to. But either way, let's roll the tape. All right, here we go. We're gonna make a floor for the cauldron, just so that none of us really burn our butts. So let's go. Safety first, boys. Glasses, shoes, and mark. All right, boys, here we are in the tub. As you can see, it's right behind my head. We want to do a floor on that because right underneath that tub, we have a fire. So let's try to lay this down. I don't think it's gonna be weighed down, but let's sort of like install two pieces together so that they relatively work. Let's go. That's kind of how I want it. I don't really care how it goes on other than that. I don't really mind the spaces at all. It allows water to pass. The more circulation of water I have, the better it is. So. All right, voila. Now. All right, so far so good. Nice little floor with enough space for there to be proper water circulation around the battens so that, you know, the whole thing gets hot. So I think I have one more piece of wood. Make a little shelf here for beverages. All right, intermission. Let's check the water at the beginning. So I'm gonna start putting the heat underneath this joint. So we're coming in at a hot day today, as you can tell. I'm sweating out here. 84 degrees, folks. What do you guys think? 28 Celsius? Probably an hour or so to get up to 100 something, but it's already at 82, man. We're not dealing with that crazy of a temperature difference. Maybe in the winter, could be a different story, but let's start with this and see what we get. This is the system y'all been waiting for. It's very easy. It's literally lighting a fire under your butt. Cinder blocks, as you can tell, there's 4 classic $2 cinder blocks, 100-gallon tub. Just make a fire underneath. But this makes it so that, as you can tell, is smoke. If you want a relaxing time in the tub at like 110 Fahrenheit without the smoke, pull it out. I want all the smoke. So I put it under there, a lot of wind coming in, and as you can tell, I oriented cinder blocks to allow air to pass through. So that's helping a lot more than you'd think. 80 degrees at 650. Get to a certain point in a project where you're like, yep, that'll do. Well, almost that point. I'm just gonna widen this aside a little bit to be able to slide over a bit better. I'm gonna put the cup holder right here. Bang. For the vast majority of people, you just do a 2.5 inch hole to like perfectly fit a beer bottle, but she ain't a beer drinker. She's a mug sipper. So let's get a mug involved and see what size we need. That would do. I think I'm gonna just slap a doubler in the back. A doubler. Able to keep a complimentary bottle drink from filling over if you bump it slightly, whoa, or lock in your favorite mug. Wait, let's do a little time check. So, started at 6:50. Now, it's 7:30. 40 minutes have elapsed since 82 degrees. So, oh my goodness, it's warm in there. My guess is 95. 97. Not bad. I wasn't really tending to the fire as much as I should have. My goal is to make this a 1 hour tub. Like under an hour, you got yourself 104 degrees or plus, you know. This isn't the nicest thing. I mean, I could sand it down and paint it or whatever, but you know what? The important thing is it's functional. Woo! Don't chug ginger beer. Be updated with what we're reading on here. But for now, let's speed the fire with a bit more scraps. Alright guys, let's check it out. So it's been now an hour and 10 minutes since we've begun the fire and got it all going. So let's see what temperature it's at right now. Okay, I can see how this can kind of be like hot tub territory here. I'm saying 102. Oh boy, 106. Oh, oh. Hey, yo! That is way too hot! Wow! We're approaching 120 degrees. Yeah, it's at like 118. I'll have this set at the midpoint of the tub, so it's not touching the bottom or anything. And yeah, I'm not about to cook myself literally, so we're gonna have to cool it down. It's been going for like an hour. We went for a walk, came right back, and oh boy, it's almost like I'm gonna cook myself in here or something. Can you get the broth? That's basically how to make the wood-fired hot tub. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Cheers. See you next week, and I'll catch you on the adventures of Timmy Leisure.